Hi guys, girls and all fairy tale creatures, welcome back to Retro Ross. On today's episode we're going to be looking at my PS2 collection and how far I've got so far. The PS2 were released in the year 2000, which was 25 years ago today. You may ask why I've still got one of these. Well, for nostalgia more than anything else. The PS2 was the first PlayStation that enabled you to stand it upright. And what you could do with I always have my PlayStations flat, but a lot of people have it upright. So this PlayStation sign here, you can actually turn that. I don't know if you know that. So you could stand it upright. The first time I came across a PS2 was one day, I was 17 when the PS2 came out, and I had a full-time job. I was working 12 hours. I can't remember where it was, Plastor, some plastic thermoforming place or something, and I'd finished my shift and I'd got home. I walked through the door and I lived with my girlfriend and my daughter at the time, and my brother was in the living room, so I went in to say hello, and they were sat there with a PS2 with Pro Evolution Soccer on the TV, and I was absolutely amazed. I think I shoved my little daughter out of the way to get to the pad, because me and my brother Lee, we loved Pro Evolution Soccer so much, and the graphics difference between the PS1 and the PS2 were immense. So that was the first game I played, and we weren't even interested in playing any other game, to be fair, at that point, but obviously I'm glad I did. So now I've got a PS2, and this one's got like an add-on, like LAN bit shoved into it, which also acts as a hard drive as well, which you can do other things with, which I'll go on to later on in the episode. So with my PS2, it is unboxed, unfortunately, but I have got two decent looking controllers with it, and PS2 controllers are not quite too easy to come by, so I'm lucky to have two in such decent condition. The first thing I noticed when I started playing the console is how bloody noisy it was. I don't know if any of you, a lot of you probably already still own a PS2, but this one's still the same, and the one that I played originally, the first one that my brother had, was so loud. The fan on it, unbelievable. I couldn't believe the noise it made, but for its time it was brilliant all the same. So we'll move on to why I've still got this game. Well, the console now. Obviously, for this game, and this game alone, it's my favourite game of all time. The music on it is immense. So, I do love to play this game quite a lot.
In the night, no control, through the wall, something like wearing white.
So the next game in my collection, obviously going with a theme, it's Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. This is one of the rarer ones to find. This is like 20 quid, I think I paid for it. So it's one of the more expensive GTAs on the PS2. GTA, Vice City Stories. Then, obviously, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. What a game this was. Obviously the music wasn't as good as Vice City, but the actual game was immense, wasn't it? San Andreas. The next game, Grand Theft Auto 3. Number one best-selling game at the time on the PlayStation 2. All complete. I always love a complete game. The next one is Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. This one, if you've noticed, it's a platinum version, and as my retro game shop owner has realised I keep going in and swapping my platinum ones around for normal versions because I just can't stand platinum versions. But they haven't had this one in shop for ages, so I've just ordered it on eBay, so that'll be coming soon, so this one can go back to the shop. And then I'll not bore you too much with the rest of the collection because there's a few, and mainly they're all filler and there's no killer. I do want some killer games, like, I don't know, God Hand, for example, but at this minute I haven't got anything really expensive. I've got NBA Jam, Legends of Wrestling. This is all just to fill up my PS2 collection because I'm trying to equal all my consoles out together, primal, and try to keep the same amount of games for each console if I can. Crash Bandicoot, Wrath of whatever that is. Half of these games I haven't even had a chance to play yet. TT Superbikes, but I will get round to them all. Ridge Racer 5 is that. It's another one to collection. International Q Club. I think there must have been 10 billion copies of this because everywhere I go there's always a copy of that in. The Getaway Black Monday, but it's not the Getaway Black Monday. I bought this from a car boot sale and it's the Getaway, the original one, which I'm happier with because that's what I played. I don't think I actually played Black Monday, but it's a bit of a dodgy one, so I'm going to have to sort that out. Hitman Blood Money. Hitman 2, so that means I'm going to have to get every single Hitman, which is a pain in the ass. Soul Calibur 2. Top Gun Combat Zone, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, which I hear good things about but I've never played, but it is on my list. Ultimate Mind Games, that'll give me a headache, so I probably won't play it, although I do love chess. Pool Paradise, never played it, but it's added to my collection. Die Hard Vendetta, and Medal of Honor Frontline for nostalgia because I used to play that as a kid. Today's not going to be the longest video I've ever done, but I'm going to have a little bit of a go on the PS2 now, and I'm going to show you what that thing does actually on the back of the PS2 that I've got, and show you that PS2s are still worth playing even today. So guys, like I said, I'd explain a little bit more about this thing on the back. Basically, it's an hard drive, but this one's quite an old one, to be fair. For you to be able to put games on it, because it does essentially mean that your PS2 is modded with this in. It's something to do with that and what's on your memory card. But for me to be able to put games on it, this one's an old one, so it's IDE. IDE wires were old computer wires that nobody uses anymore. So what you've got to do, well, for me to be able to put games on it of any sort, or anybody else, they'd need an old PC and then they'd need an IDE hard drive to be able to convert the games onto it. So what you can get now is a SATA version, which you can get from eBay, relatively cheap. And then that enables most people to use a modern PC to put on ROMs if they wish or anything like that, so they could play the games themselves. I mean, I wouldn't advise it, but mine's come like this, so I'm not going to change it now. So yeah, I'll show you a little bit more about it. As you can see, it's got free MacBoot on version 1.8, and it's got all these different MacBoot options along here. I mean, I'm not going to profess to know everything about it or what you do, but all I know is if you go to HD Loader, it loads up a game selection screen, which could be handy if you wanted to play the heavy hitters and you're not a millionaire and you're not willing to pay like £200 for certain games. It would give you a chance to actually experience these games for some of us that are not millionaires. So as you can see, it's got quite a selection of games that you can pick and play. I mean, I'm not a complete pirate. Because this is modded, it's going to stay that way. But as you've seen, I am collecting games for it as well, because that's what I like to do. So let's just get a game on to show you that a PS2 is still really good in the year 2025. This is essentially a Street Fighter game, which I'm a boss at on the SNES. So hopefully I should be able to recreate. I'll just have one game just to show you the actual crispness of the graphics. So I want to show, revisiting the PS2, that I'd enjoy it still, but it is still really good. And I'd advise anyone to get one. Let's have a bit of Ryan. Normally I have Ken. Ken's my favourite, but I can't see him anywhere. Alex. John Lee. I don't know, but let's have somebody I've never had before. And then I'll be absolutely terrible. I'll have this guy, whoever he is. No, fighting the same guy. It's massive, isn't it? I've still got my moves. Well, that's good. I don't know, I think there's specials on this as well. I can't do another turn kick for some reason. Come on, another kick. Hey, at last. Yeah, still got it, guys. I've still got it. I should be really a Street Fighter Golden Joystick winner. I'll challenge any one of you out there at Street Fighter 2. Drop us a comment and we'll arrange it. Oh, what's it? Oh, I'm using the big guy now and I don't know any of his moves whatsoever. So I'll try maybe Giles, pull back for 3 forwards and button. That does absolutely jack shit. What about Dragon Punch? Does that fireball thing? I'm not keen on this guy at all. He's turned me into a bloody steak. Dinosaur steak. This is crap as this guy. And the cane kick does nothing. I just can't wait for him to get knocked. So I can have Ryu back. This guy is absolutely terrible. Give me Ryu back quick before I die. Oh, what's this? Some sort of special? And then he just stood there and got knocked. This guy is crap. Thank God for that. Give me Ryu back. But the graphics are vibrant. It's a lot better than I thought. For 25 years old, you can't grumble, can you? Final round, I'm going to do you with Ryu. Have some of that. Oh my word. Get on. Still got it, guys. Give us Ryu or Ken and I'm invincible. Well guys, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. I hope you've enjoyed my video today on my PS2 and the collection as far of 2025. Hopefully I'll be gathering a lot more games to go with it and some heavy hitters as well. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.